Welcome to our channel, where we dive deep into the things people often overlook or don't talk about. Today we're exploring the subtle yet significant things that many men do, but no one really notices. Some are acts of kindness, others are silent struggles. Let's get into it. Let's start with something many men do instinctively: protection. Whether it's walking a few steps behind at night to make sure they don't seem threatening, or keeping an eye out in crowded spaces to ensure the safety of their loved ones, men often take on the silent role of a protector. These small acts go unnoticed, but they happen all the time. It's not always about being the tough guy, but making sure everyone around them feels safe. Next, let's talk about emotional shielding. Men are often seen as the strong ones, the pillars of support. What people don't see is how often men hide their own emotions to protect those around them. They might be dealing with stress, anxiety, or fears, but instead of showing it, they choose to be a source of calm for others. It's not always easy, but it's one of those things that rarely gets recognized. Here's something that often flies under the radar: men giving compliments. While they may not always verbalize it in flowery language, men show appreciation in their own ways. Whether it's a subtle nod, a nice work, or a quick acknowledgement, these small gestures of praise often go unnoticed but can mean a lot. Handling pressure. This is something many men do without ever mentioning it. The pressure to succeed, to provide, to be the best version of themselves is immense. But you wouldn't always know it. They carry it silently, often choosing to work through it alone, hoping not to burden anyone else with their worries. Self-care isn't just bubble baths and face masks. For many men, it comes in forms that might look like chores or hobbies. Whether it's fixing something around the house, hitting the gym, or spending a quiet evening gaming. These activities are their way of unwinding and recharging. It's easy to overlook these moments, but they are essential for mental health, just like any other self-care routine. Finally, we have the invisible sacrifices. Men often make decisions that benefit others without drawing attention to themselves. Whether it's staying late at work to provide for their family or putting their dreams on hold for the sake of loved ones, these sacrifices are often made quietly. They don't always talk about it, but these decisions weigh heavy and often go unnoticed. Men, like everyone, have their own unique ways of expressing care, handling challenges, and making sacrifices. These actions may not always stand out, but they matter deeply. Next time you see the men in your life, take a moment to appreciate these quiet gestures. Sometimes, it's the things we don't notice that make all the difference.